Choose wisely. The nation depends on it.
And that should be an easy choice.
And yet, some people are still voting for you, Donald Trump. Huh. On October 19th, Trump was very excited to add another name to the very short list of MAGA celebrity supporters.
All right, everyone. November 5th, Election Mania.
Yeah, the legendary WWF/E, actually no, I should say it the other way around, just in case. The legendary WWE/F, yeah, there we go. Wrestler The Undertaker, aka Mark Calloway, and Kane, whose real name is Glenn Thomas Jacobs, who is actually slowly pushed out of the frame as this TikTok progresses. They're tag teaming with Donald Trump and supporting his campaign to get reelected into the Oval Office once again. Did you know that Glenn/Kane is now the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee? That's what I learned today.
You can go with President Trump, Kane, and The Undertaker.
Now, the person they chose to round out this opposing trio was a surprising one.
Or you can take Kamala Harris, Dave Bautista, and Tim Walz.
What do you got against Dave Bautista?
A lot of men seem to think that Donald Trump is some kind of tough guy. He's not.
Oh, okay, yep, now I see.
You know that little dance he does? He looks like he's jacking off a pair of giraffes.
Yeah, so the day before, The Undertaker did this video with Trump and with Kane. Yeah, he was there too. Dave did a somewhat PSA on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and it certainly PS'd Trump off.
What's wrong, tough guy? Did someone grab you by the Boy, you bitch.
And it turns out that Dave is not the only former wrestler that Kamala has in her corner. She has mankind.
So Mick, you wanted to talk about the election?
Yeah, I think it's really important to talk about the election.
Yeah, that is Mick Foley, and that is Mick is Mankind in his WWE/F days.
I think it's important for everyone to have a moment where enough's enough.
The Undertaker and Mankind actually had a long-running feud/storyline, and on October 5th, The Undertaker just happened to Instagram a throwback clip of one of their matches.
The Undertaker is correct in saying Donald Trump made politics fun again.
You've made politics fun again.
For about 3 weeks in 2016.
Well, now Mick is Mark's opponent in a much more consequential match.
But it's 8 years later, and there's absolutely nothing fun about this man.
And Mark is a man who knows that this undertaking will result in less of Mankind liking him. I don't want to talk about politics, but I feel like I have to. There's simply too much on the line to stand on the sidelines because I don't want to lose some fans.
What frustrates me the most is that so many good, hardworking American people cannot see through such an obvious con man who is only out for himself. The idea that the working man thinks this guy is behind them has obviously not looked into his past.
And I never thought I'd say this sentence, but Mick actually echoes the same sentiment of Taylor Swift's endorsement of Kamala on September 10th. Do your research.
Instead of tuning into your favorite news station of choice, look up the data. See how many times Donald Trump has failed to pay his contractors and workers over the last 30 years. It's in the hundreds. He claims it's because they didn't do good work. This coming from a guy who claims he only hires the best people. I claim he's screwing over the working man.
In the 7 hours that Mick's video has been up on his Instagram page, it's racked up nearly 350,000 views.
I was thinking about calling you a douchebag in this interview, and then I thought, that's a pretty strong word. Trump might come after me, and I made the decision not to call you a douchebag, even though you are one. Vote for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, what'd you think of Mick Foley's very bold video for Kamala? And going against The Undertaker again. Gotta fit that in there. Oh, Kane. Kane's there, right, Kane.